Hello, beautiful people. After having two babies in 2 years, I am on a weight loss journey. Before I got pregnant with the first of my last two children, I weighed 140 pounds. Unfortunately, I got up to 189 pounds after having my last baby. My goal is to get back down to at least 150 pounds, and I am on that journey with the help of juicing and consistent exercise. As you can see, I'm down to 179 pounds from 189 pounds, and I am on the right track. Drinking the adequate amount of water, exercising on a consistent basis, getting good and adequate sleep, as well as eating right, cutting out carbs, bread, sugar, and meat most of the time definitely helps as well. I prepare all of my juices pretty much the same. I don't have a juicer and I don't see myself buying one in the future. So this is the first of one of the juices that I have been making. It consists of spinach, lime, pineapple, chlorophyll, and water. My process is very simple. I put whatever items I want in my juice in the blender. Lemons and limes are great at keeping your body balanced as far as maintaining its alkalinity, and also it helps to burn fat. In this particular green juice that I am making, I'm adding chlorophyll. There are many different benefits for chlorophyll. They include deodorizing the body as well as energizing the body. I will attach the video that I made on chlorophyll. But I also just add water. I don't add any sugar, any sweeteners to my juices. I don't need them at all. And for this, I'm adding 1.5 bottles of water, and you'll see why I save the last bit of water at the end. After blending all of my ingredients well, I take a strainer over a large bowl and I start to strain my mixture. I take a large spoon to move the mixture around because sometimes all of the particles will get clumped up into the strainer and I want to keep it free flowing. At points where I see that the mixture isn't moving, this is when I add in the additional water to get it back to a more liquefied state so that it can strain better. We try to eat as natural as possible, so I use the pulp a second time to make tea. And this is what I do as a prepping method. I put the pulp in a Ziploc bag. After that, I seal it up, I flatten it out, I take a knife, the back of a knife, and I section it off into sections that will be just right to make a cup of tea with. After I have it all sectioned off, I take my little cubes and I place them in the freezer so that they can take form. This next juice that I am making will have blueberries, blackberries, tomato, mango, kale, and orange. And because we don't like anything to go to waste, we're going to put this little bit of mango in as well. Add my water in and give it a good blend. I will be doing the same method of straining, adding the water to get out any extra nutrients out of the pulp and saving the pulp. I saved the pulp, and you saw how I prepped it and froze the pulp for tea or whatever else I wanted to do with it as a second use. And this is how I make the tea. I just take out a couple little slices out of the freezer and I put it in some hot boiling water and I strain it again. And now I have a tea full of all of those nutrients, those vegetables and fruit. The next juice I'm going to make is truly a green juice. This is going to be made of lime, celery, kiwi, and spinach. And I'm going to also add coconut water into this as well. Whatever juice you decide to make, you can put anything in it that you absolutely want, any type of vegetable, any type of fruit, any type of supplement, whatever is to your liking or your taste or whatever your body needs at the time. Coconut water is very replenishing and it helps to hydrate the body as well. Surprisingly, this juice was really good. The celery gives it a really unique flavor. As you can see, this next juice will have some of everything in it. This particular pulp, I will be doing something special with it, and I will show you that. With this pulp, I will be making homemade baby food. We have stopped buying the store-bought baby food because unfortunately, some of them actually have extra ingredients that aren't listed on the package, and I don't like that. I like to give my baby as whole and natural food as I possibly can. And also, I just found that I can better gauge what he's partaking in because he has been allergic to a number of things. I cook the pulp to soften it up and to remove any bacteria that might be in it. And I also add in a little bit of baby formula just to help to soften it up as well and give him a taste that he's used to. I put his baby food in these glass jars that I got from Amazon. They're really easy to store. They're also very easy to clean. I do not advise heating them up or like putting them in the microwave or putting them on the stove in hot water because I have found that they don't have a very high heat temperament. This is Shalom and I going on our daily walk because, again, exercise is extremely important in your weight loss journey. Here is also my 10-minute stretch session that I do in the morning when I get up. I love to do this stretch method up and over my head because if you've ever had epidurals, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I've had 3 of them. So they have taken a toll on my back and how my back feels. So anytime I can stretch, I stretch. Also, I have been searching for an at home portable mini walker or treadmill. And the most affordable one I have seen is one on Facebook Marketplace. And I actually saw one for $39, but I need to see the details of it as well. And I'll make my decision. But walking is my go to method and my favorite method of exercise. And now that it's getting cold, I won't be able to take Shalom outside for our daily walk like I want to anyway, and I still want to get my exercise in. I think that investing in a home treadmill will be my best bet. The juicing has really helped. It's nutritious. It's pretty filling at the same time. Sometimes I'll have a boiled egg if I just feel I need some extra protein to help get me over the hump. But for the most part, I have been replacing one meal with a juice every day, and this has definitely aided me in losing the 10 pounds within about the month period of time. This is something that I will continue to do probably even after I lose my goal weight because of just the fact that I get everything in juice that I probably wouldn't get just by eating all of these things or by even trying to find the time to eat all of it. I can just get it action packed in one meal or in one juice serving. And also the fact that I use the pulp from the juice again for many other things. If I'm having a soup, I'll drop a cube of the extra pulp in the soup for us to get some added nutrients. I also use some of the pulp sometimes, like you saw, to make baby food for my baby. And also, I just keep it to use if I want to make me a nice hot tea. And so nothing goes to waste because even in the pulp, in the seeds, in the skin, there's so many vitamins and minerals that are beneficial to us that we just end up throwing away. And I like to make as use of any and everything that I possibly can because you all know that fruit and vegetables have gotten even more expensive and the organic stuff is even more ridiculous. Just to recap, all the things that have helped me in this 10-pound weight loss: drinking the adequate amount of water, juicing, replacing one meal a day with a serving of juice, exercise, and adequate sleep. I want to thank you all for watching and you be blessed.